We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Miami Marlins and the New York Mets. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Steven Matz is on the mound for Game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Steven Matz is what they look like. Big, strong guy, 6'4", about 220 pounds. Throws from the left side, smooth gas, 93 to 95. Terrific overhand curveball, and his changeup is getting better all the time. Steven Matz is quality.
Standing in, Jonathan Villar. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First delivery to him on the way. Cold strike on the corner. Good changeup that time. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they come in scuffling a bit of late. Just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, the last game, they got to wash that down the drain. They got absolutely boat raced by a big margin. They got to put that behind them. Show up to the yard today looking to fight. Everything changes once the first pitch is thrown.
Boy, and it's a good night for the old hot chocolate here. 46 degrees at game time. Good action on the sinker, 1 and 2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2 and 2.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And he takes strike 3 called on the curveball that time, and there's your first out of the evening. Standing in, Miguel Rojas. Lifetime numbers against Steven Matz. He's got 5 base hits in 23 at-bats. First pitch sinker misses in on the hands that time. It's a ball and no strikes. There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
You know, D-Row, he is a pitcher's best friend, Clyde Washington. Down in the strike zone, he'll definitely call that ball right at the knees.
If he's consistent with it, Dan, which Clyde always is, I'm okay with it.
On to first, and there are 2 down. With that, a look at the batting order for the Marlins. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, definitely watch out for Corey Dickerson. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
Well, the shortstop's got him played perfectly as he takes this in for the 3rd out. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. And now the Mets offense will go to work for the first time. No score. Sandy Alcantara will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Now in the box, Ahmed Rosario. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Pitch on the way. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, 4 and 2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And a jam shot here as this is sent towards second. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Michael Conforto has been a big piece for them. He had over 90 RBIs last year. What a great season, but I think he could do even better. His goal this year, I think it's got to be 100 runs batted in. He's that kind of a hitter.
So here's Pete Alonso. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And he's looking to get it going, off to a bit of a slow start this year. The 1-0. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
So here's Jeff McNeil as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He comes in at 262 on the year, 4 home runs, RBIs. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. And there's ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
2-1.
2-2. Alonso leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
I know this guy isn't known for his hitting prowess, but that's a nice job right there. Getting a single on a 3-2 pitch in the middle of the zone, grab your glove and flash some leather.
In now, Michael Conforto. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. The 0-1 pitch.
All right, no more hope, and he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
You can bet these hitters are taking note of what the guy on the hill is working with. A long at-bat like this in the first inning can reveal a lot.
Now the payoff pitch home. Freezes him on the inside, strike 3.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
To the plate now, Dominic Smith. This will chase one up around the letters here for strike one. Alcantara is a guy that certainly fits the profile as a power fastball pitcher, but I think what makes him really most impressive is the command he displays while keeping the velocity as high as it is. Hit down the line at first, and a heck of an effort over there at first, but it'll be for naught as this is a foul ball. The 0-2 hit out towards second, reined in on to first, and the Mets are going to come up empty here as that ends the inning. 2 left for the Mets. Still no score. New inning set to get underway. At the plate, Jesus Aguilar, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. First pitch of the at-bat. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitches were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Swing and a little blooper to center. Rosario trying to get there, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Well, that's just the case, D-Roll. You got to make a little bit better pitches with 2 strikes. Jumps ahead 0-2, and then a couple of foul balls, and on pitch number 5, he squares one up for a base hit.
Yeah, I can't tell you how nice that feels right there. You battle to get and count leverage and fight to get your ace swing off. 0-2, you're almost turned around walking back to your dugout, so that's a nice piece of hitting.
And that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Stepping in now, Harold Ramirez. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And this team right here is known for kicking the ball around. They have the lowest fielding percentage in the entire league, and it could come back to haunt them in this one.
Standing in now, Brian Anderson. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. The average right at 280 coming in. 1 home run, 10 RBIs. Now the 0-1.
Hey, I don't know if he wasn't looking for it or just got fooled a little bit right there, but that was actually a decent slider to do some damage with.
The 1-2. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out of the jam, and keep this game tied.
So that'll bring in Monty Harrison next as he lifts it in the air to right field. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Marlins strand a pair. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Next up for New York, Yoenis Cespedes. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
The center fielder, Yoenis Cespedes.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Harrison is under it to make the play on the first out.
Batting seventh, the catcher, Wilson Ramos.
And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Here's the pitch.
No, that's off the plate.
Popped up. Aguilar in foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 1-1 is laid off for ball two.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Comes with the fastball, but it's outside for ball four.
Batting eighth, the third baseman,
J.D. Davis the next to bat. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. From the belt, kicks and deals.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Here comes the 0-1. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball one. Bottom of the second here with no score. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all four corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
So now to the plate, Steven Matz as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Dickerson is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Mets leave one. Will move to the third with no score. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Sandy Alcantara. 9-1-2 due up.
Sandy Alcantara.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Well, if you're going to bobble a ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
So one out now for the Marlins in their half of the third. And the switch hitter Jonathan VR will be the next to bat. Here comes the first pitch. No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Swing and a line drive, but foul. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are two gone.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Into the box, Miguel Rojas. As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The windup and the 0-1. Popped him up. Alonso is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So they go down without a whimper here. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. And we are tied 0-0.
Back now for the Mets' third turn at bat, and unfortunately for them and their fans, this lineup hasn't really found its stride this season. Currently, they rank dead last in the league in team batting average and, perhaps more importantly, runs scored. As one of the coaches told me, the entire organization is pulling their hair out trying to figure out how to put a more potent lineup on the field, but that's not something that changes overnight. He said it's going to be a process to become the team we want to be, but we're willing to do the hard work that it's going to take to get there. Matt?
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Dickerson going back. A leap at the wall, but forget it, it's gone. A home run. A solo home run for Ahmed Rosario. 6th home run on the season for him, and the Mets are on the board first, 1-0.
Oh, and that was really close to a long out. The left fielder had a beat on it, and he gave it a great effort, but he couldn't quite bring it back. Instead, it's a trip around the bases.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. No outs, nobody on. 2 balls and no strikes.
Hey, after the double at his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch.
Nope, outside.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Now here it comes. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
Now batting, number 6.
He almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Oh.
Nobody out, runner on first. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one, a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
In now, Michael Conforto, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. From the belt, kicks and deals on the ground to the right side, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, no left fielder, Dominic.
So one man gone for the Mets in the third, and that'll bring up the left-handed bat of Dominic Smith. First pitch of the at-bat. High in the air out to center field. Harrison is there. Let's see if they test it. And he'll think better of trying to score as he holds it third with 2 away now.
Now batting, center fielder, Joe.
2 men on, 2 out, and up next, the big RBI-minded bat of Yoenis Cespedes. First pitch on its way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Second and third, 2 away. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. And he will crash into the wall, but hold on to it there for the final out of the inning. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was. 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. So digging in now, Corey Dickerson. He'll lead it off against Steven Matz.
Corey Dickerson.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Slapped hard the opposite way. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Man, that's got the sting for the pitcher and his teammates. They just get on the board and are feeling good about themselves, looking for a shutdown inning so they can get some more runs on the board. But instead, this guy blasts a leadoff double. Getting that shutdown inning is going to be a lot tougher now.
To the plate now, Jesus Aguilar, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. A base hit in his first trip. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Changeup. Good pitch there. 1-2. Lays off. 2-2 now. Has a look. Now the pitch. A ball hit hard to the left side. And that's in there. Base hit. Long throw to the plate. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Boy, a big game yesterday from these guys, Nero. It takes them a little while to get through on the score column, but finally they get through in the middle part of this game.
Yeah, Dan, yesterday it was a fight to get to the bat rack. Everybody was squaring balls up left and right. Today, not the same. Pitcher's been executing, but they were able to dial it in. Hopefully that's the breakthrough.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Alfaro, a former Philly, he was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
And the throw in gets away from him. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
I guarantee you at release point he wanted to pull this pitch back. Change up middle of the plate usually gets deposited in the seats.
At the plate now, Harold Ramirez. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
None out, runners at first and second. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
And now he'll step off and raise his hand towards second, but he'll just hold on to it. And he wouldn't have made contact with that one with an or. It's 2-2.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
The 3-2 pitch. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Finally, up to this point, the entire lineup had been swinging at anything close, and this guy decides to show a little more patience at the dish and is rewarded with a base on balls. That was a good at-bat.
Stepping up to the plate, Brian Anderson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this game. He's got to find a way to put the ball in play.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Tight spot. Bases loaded. Nobody out. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Conforto is there. Let's see if they try it. And they will not try anything here, so the bases remain loaded with one away.
The center fielder, Monte Harrison.
Bases are loaded here with one away. And that'll bring Monte Harrison up to the plate. From the belt, kicks and deals. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. And this is going to plate at least 2 of those runners as it's down for extra bases. Well, fans love a lot of offense, and that's what they're getting here, Dan.
You said it, Matty. That's 10 hits in this game between the two teams already. Got to tell you, as a pitcher, this is a little painful for me to watch.
At the plate, Sandy Alcantara, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Soft liner to the right side, and this will get taken in at first for the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Jonathan Dion.
Ready for another shot now. Jonathan Villar. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch on its way.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A 3-run shot down the line in left. Second home run early in the year, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game. And if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
So now to the plate, Miguel Rojas. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The windup and the 0-1. This is swung on and bounced to McNeil at second. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Infielders are taught from the time they hold a glove that you've got to play the ball and not let the ball play you. You can see here that this one just ate him up, and he couldn't recover in time.
Runner at first following the error. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Corey Dickerson. Here's the first pitch to him.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
1-0 count. Here it is. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
That's bounced foul. It's 2-2. A runner on first with 2 away. And another foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Locks him up for strike 3. But it'll come at a cost as 6 cross the plate. 3 of them on this 3-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Marlins 6 and the Mets 1. Leading off the inning, Wilson Ramos, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Fouled off. Now the 0-1. Pitch is popped up. Aguilar is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Mets, the third baseman, J.D. Davis.
Into the box, J.D. Davis. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
1-0 the count. Here it comes. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. 1 run, 4 hits, 1 error in the game for the Mets thus far. And that's high and off the plate, 2-1.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Liner towards second, but there to take this one is the second baseman, and that's out number 2. So here's the Mets pitcher, Steven Matz.
Now
He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Steven.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's fouled away. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Mets. They trail 6-1. Welcome back to Flushing, Queens. Before we get back to baseball, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said that anytime you can put 6 runs on the board, you have to feel pretty good about it, and you know that a lot of little things are going right. Now, it's just a matter of maintaining that through the rest of the game. Guys?
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. At the plate, Jesus Aguilar. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
Here comes the first pitch.
He's been getting lit up all game, and there's a common denominator. He keeps missing right down the middle of the plate. Case in point with that last one.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Takes this the other way to right. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Now at the plate, Jorge Alfaro. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. He's set, and the pitch. In there for strike 1. Called strike 0-2.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
Line toward right center. In there, a base hit.
Boy, what a crazy AB right there, D-Row. Takes 2 pitches right in the strike zone, then gets on a knock on a pitch that's out of the zone.
Yeah, can't imagine that was the game plan coming into the AB, but you know what? No one will know in the box score tomorrow. That's a bullet.
Into the box now, Harold Ramirez. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. It was a walk in his last trip. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Cespedes on the move. He can't get to it. This one's down. And the runner is in from second. And he is in there.
Nice piece of hitting right there. 2-seam fastball, sinker. He stayed inside it. Didn't have the action the pitcher would have liked.
You know, that's a sinker right there, Mark, that's intended to be down in the zone. And this pitcher better get the ball down because he can't live up in the strike zone.
Standing in now, Brian Anderson. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Hey, guys, you take your hat off to the batter right there. He was obviously, you could see in his approach, he was trying to work that ball the other way. And he finds a hole. Now it's first and third. Mucho problemas on the mound.
In now, Monte Harrison. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Long run for the right fielder. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
One of the things you want to do as an offense, right, is stay fundamental and keep pushing. A great job there. Sac fly pushes the third run across in this inning.
Now at the plate, Sandy Alcantara. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
And he'll reach down to make the catch as he takes that one right off his shoe tops for the second out.
Jonathan VR.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and the switch hitter Jonathan VR will be the next to bat.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
Wow, his last time out, guys were just flailing away at that slider, but tonight, completely different story. I think their approach coming to the plate tonight was to lay off that pitch until he shows he can throw it for a strike.
3 runs already home here. And a curveball here. Good pitch, but a better take, and it's to 2-1 now.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not tacking the strike zone anymore.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Marlins lead this one 9-1. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far, and he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. With just 1 hit with runners in scoring position in the game, you can understand why he feels that way. But he also says he likes the way his guys are responding to the adversity. It seems as though they're keeping their energy and mood up, so we'll see if they can start coming through with some big hits as we go forward.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
The shortstop, Ahmed Rosario.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 0-1.
Oh, 1 ball, 2 straight.
Popped him up. Aguilar is there. 1 down.
Now batting, first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Stepping in, Pete Alonso. First offering on its way. Pops this one up. Aguilar is there for it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, number 6.
At the plate, Jeff McNeil. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball well outside. 2 out, nobody on. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Harrison moving back on it. At the track, the wall, gone! Solo shot to right center. Home run number 5 on the year, but they still face a 7-run deficit.
Well, when you're down a bunch of runs, you know the last thing they want to do is walk you. So right there, he picks on a good one to hit and plants it right over the wall.
Stepping in now, Michael Conforto. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive, not being very aggressive right now.
Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
I don't know if there was any intent behind that pitch, but it certainly opens up the outer half of the plate with this next one.
Here comes the payoff pitch. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
The left fielder, number 2.
Oh, man, that check swing was about as close as they get. Tough call for the umpire, but it goes the batter's way this time, and he draws the walk.
Digging in once again, Dominic Smith. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. From the stretch. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. 2 out with the man at first. Hopped up. Aguilar over to his right. And that's the 3rd out. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday night baseball after this. Michael Wacha gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Striding in once again, Miguel Rojas. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th.
Miguel Rojas.
Here comes the first pitch.
Esa corner. Ball hot.
And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. But this will land untouched. On, he pops it up. Right fielder coming on, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And the Marlins have something cooking. It's a leadoff double.
Now batting, the left fielder, Corey Dickerson.
At the plate now, Corey Dickerson. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. The 0-1 on its way. Ball one as he lays off below the zone. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there. A runner at second, nobody out. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Jesus Aguilar waits on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. And there's ball four as this one gets away a bit.
The batter, the first baseman, Jesus Aguilar.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jesus Aguilar. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. No balls and one strike. 1-1 now the count to the Marlins first baseman. From the belt, kicks and deals. In the dirt here. Runners may have thought about it, but they'll stay put, and the count moves to 2-1. Down the left field line and deep. And no one will get this one.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder and everything went with it.
Again, he sends it out of play. Another one sent foul. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Sliced hard on the ground, and that's through, a base hit, and they have trouble with it in right center, and the runner will score from second.
That's the only way to combat a nasty cutter. You have to find a way to fight and stay inside that baseball and drive it the other way.
Alfaro.
Brad Brock gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. At the plate, Jorge Alfaro. High and deep to right center. After it is Cespedes. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. In to score the runner from third.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
So stepping in, Harold Ramirez, who drove in 2 runs on a double in his last at-bat.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run and get you a ribby.
No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 on its way. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. Still only 1 out in the inning. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch to first. 1 there, On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters due up in the bottom of inning number 6. The Marlins lead it 11-2. Striding into the box, Yoenis Cespedes. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Cespedes behind a ball and 2 strikes. On its way is pitch number 75. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
1-0.
Heading out toward shallow right. Ramirez is over just a few steps to his left as he takes it for out number 2.
Now batting, the third baseman, J.D. Davis.
Ready now, J.D. Davis. A strikeout and a lineout for him so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Swing and a looper to left. Here comes Dickerson. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. 7th inning coming up. It's the Marlins 11 and the Mets 2. Into the box now, Brian Anderson. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Brian Anderson.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
High in the air out to center field. Cespedes is right there, 1 down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Monte Harrison.
Stepping in, Monte Harrison, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Wisely lays off the cut fastball there. It's 2-1.
1 strike.
Comes back with a fastball low, and that moves it to 3-1 now.
One thing that can nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at-bat here.
In the air now, out to right field. Conforto is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting, the pitcher, Sandy Alcantara.
So here now is the pitcher, Sandy Alcantara. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
And he looks like a new man out there as this is swung on and missed. It's 0-2 now.
two mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if...
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him.
And I'm sure that one stings a little bit. The best revenge he can get for his pain is to find a way to come around to score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jonathan Villar. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the fourth. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Especially after drilling the last guy up at the plate. That's just a great job to get your mechanics back under you and establish yourself back in the strike zone.
A runner on first with 2 away. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. Marlins leave 1, and it remains an 11-2 ball game. Number 9 gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
Now pitching for the Marlins, number 9, Josh Rader.
Luis Guillorme is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. And this is cut on and missed below the knees, and it's 0-1. Now here it comes. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. He'll throw down to first, 1 away. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at-bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
No strike.
Too high, and it's 3-0. Now here's the pitch. Curveball, but a good job to lay off, and he works out the free pass.
It's all a part of learning how to pitch in the big leagues. Major league hitters will not bail you out by swinging at pitches out of the zone, so he's going to have to continue to learn how to get guys out at this level.
Stepping into the box, Pete Alonso. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
1 ball.
Runners on first with 1 down. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. The 1-1. Pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And costly as the runner will move into scoring position now.
Well, when a reliever comes in a game, he always wants to make a big impression, but I don't think uncorking a wild one was what he had in mind. Sometimes it takes a reliever a little bit of time to be comfortable on the mound out there, so we'll see if he can settle in.
The 2-1.
No, that's high.
Jeff McNeil waits on deck. 1 out and a runner on second base. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
First delivery to him on the way. This is on the ground over to first. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. A couple of walks, but no damage. The three of us return with more Wednesday night baseball after this. Jerry's Familia comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Familia.
In now, Miguel Rojas. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
Miguel Rojas.
And the pitch. The 0-1 delivery. Hit out towards second. He's got it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The left fielder, number 23, Corey Dickerson.
Stepping into the box, Corey Dickerson. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. He's set. Here it comes. Liner towards second. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. And he'll pull into second with one away.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Into the box, Jesus Aguilar, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. 0-1, here's the pitch. Hit sharply on the ground, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his third RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Boy, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Standing in now, Jorge Alfaro, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3-for-3 thus far. Here it comes, 1-0. Swing and a miss. Little too anxious there, 1-1.
That's exactly the pitch you don't want to be chasing in these situations. He's going to keep that ball down below the hollow of the knee, try and get you to ground into a double play. You have to set your sights at least belt high.
Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2. Runner at first here, one man out. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
From the belt, the pitch. And this one's in the dirt. But it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Grounder down the line at third. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. Comes set, now the pitch. Fouled away. Now another 1-2. And a slider, called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger and the side is retired. Marlins get one here on a couple of hits. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Marlins on top 12-2. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Michael Conforto. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Now, oh my, this ball is crushed. Look at it go. Gone into the upper tank. A solo home run there for Michael Conforto. Home run number 5 on the year, but that'll do little more than make a dent in this big deficit.
Well, they're not there yet, but a solo homer to lead off the inning will do wonders for any team's confidence. We'll see if the next few batters can continue the comeback effort here. Just need to string some good at-bats together now.
Into the box now, Dominic Smith. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The Metropolitans find themselves losing in the late innings. What are your thoughts on this one, guys?
Yeah, Matty B, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs is going to win the ball game.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Now the 2-1. Line drive, base hit to right. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there, or probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game, so if I'm going to keep this streak alive, going to have to do it right now.
Yoenis Cespedes is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. The 1-0 home. Misses, ball 2.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
Hit high and deep out to left field. And this one is gone. A home run. It's a 2-run shot here for Yoenis Cespedes. Home run number 3 here in the early going, but they still face a 7-run deficit. Kinsler is on the pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
Number 20, Brandon Kinsler. The catcher, number 40.
To the plate now, Wilson Ramos, as he'll reach for one and come up empty for the first strike. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Now here's the pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Ramirez moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Now batting, third baseman, J.D. Davis.
Now to the plate, J.D. Davis. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Drilled to the left side. And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
Robinson Cano will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Pinch hitting for the Mets, number 24, Robinson Cano.
Ball 1, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Hit out towards second. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Throw to first, and Cano's a ground out victim. 2 gone.
Now batting, shortstop, Ahmed Rosario.
So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the 8th, and up next will be the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario. From the stretch, here's the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Harrison makes the catch, and the inning is over. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. 9th inning coming up. The Marlins lead this one 12-5. Seth Lugo enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 67, Seth Lugo.
All set for the start of the inning. Striding in, Brian Anderson. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. First delivery to him on the way.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Here's a called strike on the curveball. 1-2. Lugo, a native of Louisiana, the Bayou State. He was taken in the very late rounds back in 2011.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Heading out towards shallow right. Right fielder is on the run. He's there and records the first out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Monte Harrison.
So striding in, Monte Harrison. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First offering on its way. In there, and it's 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. And he takes strike 2.
Let's see if he tries to climb the ladder right here, change his eye level, or bounce something in the dirt.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. This is swung on and bounced to McNeil at second. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Garrett Cooper will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Garrett Cooper.
Hit in the air down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Nope.
2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty. And there's strike 3, so we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. Miami down in order as the lead holds at 12-5. Adam Conley will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year.
Number 61, Adam Conley.
Digging in now, Pete Alonso starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
He's set and the pitch. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Now the pitch. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 3 here in the early going, and this lead has been cut to just 6 now. Fans are getting plenty of souvenirs today. That's the 5th ball we've seen clear the fence by just this one lineup alone.
Yeah, Dan, this doesn't make sense. It's absolutely freezing outside. The last place you want to be is in a batter's box, and this offensive team is driving balls out of the yard.
This is what's crazy about the game of baseball, D-Row. You would think under these conditions it would be all in favor of the pitchers. That has been anything but the case so far in this one.
He's had a great game so far, and a triple would complete the cycle. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. This is skied into short left center. Dickerson comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for route number 1.
The right fielder, number 30, Michael Conforto.
Digging in and looking for more, Michael Conforto. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Fouled off. The 1-2. And right into the shift. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. 1 out, nobody on. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4.
Well, when you go with the slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
Digging in to try it again, Dominic Smith. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. First pitch of the at-bat. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. The 0-1. Got him swinging in the dirt.
Pretty standard pitch sequence right there. Just how you draw it up in a perfect world. Jump ahead 0-2, and then you toss a changeup in the dirt to get him to chase for a strikeout on 3 pitches. If only it were always that easy.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And a good effort here, but he's well safe at first, and there are 2 on and 2 out now.
Hey, this game is close right here, but I'll take you inside the mindset even if it was a blowout. I know the team's down to their final out, but you'll be hard-pressed to ever find an offensive player give away an AB. Nice infield single right there to keep the line moving.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Wilson Ramos. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. Dickerson going back at the track. And he tracks it down, and this ball game is over.
And if you're looking for when this game was decided, that's pretty easy. It was the big 4th inning. That was the big turning point, and they made it stand up the rest of the way.
12-6 the final tally here. Miami scored 12 times en route to a win tonight. Sandy Alcantara earns the win, his second. Steven Matz gave up a whopping 9 earned runs in the losing effort. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 16 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.